Hello! Let's start today's practice in Baddha Konasana, bound ankle pose. If you do not feel comfortable in this one, you may need to place a block or a pillow underneath your sitting bones. And this will help you to lengthen the spine and to open the hips more easily. Then grab your ankles or your shin bones and close the eyes. Stack the crown of your head above the tail. Start to lengthen your breath. Breathe in through the nose from crown to tail. And breathe out, empty the belly, connect to the bandhas, lift the energy all the way up to the crown. With every breathe out, notice the lower belly. Find a gentle squeeze there. Connect to the root lock. Breathe Ujjayi breath. And open the eyes and start to sway a little bit right and left. Let's open and wake up the inner hips. Lengthen your waistline each time you are on one side. And then send the arms behind you, lift the heart up towards the ceiling, drop the head backward, open the front body. Then come back to the center, hold on to the ankles or shin bones and round the spine. Let's make it a contra pose like a cat shape. Tuck the chin. Breathe in, heart through the arms, open the front body. Breathe out, cat shape with the spine, tuck the chin. Breathe in, get open, rib cage through the arms. Breathe out, roll backward. You can even roll towards your tailbone. Breathe in to open up. Breathe out to round the spine. Keep moving in your pace, linking the breath with the movements. Come back to center. Now place the hands on your knees, join them together, and you can roll your heels behind you, stepping into all fours. Hands underneath your shoulders, knees hip distance apart. Breathe in, look forward, and on breathe out we will walk towards Uttanasana, forward fold. So take a walk with your hands. Here the knees can be bent, we are just starting. And on breathe out, release your head all the way down. Letting the gravity to pull your neck longer. You can stay here in more static way, not moving at all. Or if you rather to be more dynamic, you can start to sway from side to side, shifting more weight onto your toes. Slide the hands onto the shin bones and even slide them a little bit higher onto your thighs. Start to open the front body, pushing the sitting bones high up. On breathe out, drop the head down once again, nose to knees. And on breathe in, root your legs down, feet down, and rise your heart up. At first you can keep your knees gently bent, then reach up, elbows backward, stretch the front body, activate the belly, and then release the hands. Connect the hands together on your heart, lift the heels, and on tippy toes let's walk forward. And there we are at the beginning of the mat. Step the feet hip distance apart, open your palms, and let's stay for a moment here in Tadasana, closing the eyes. And think about rooting in order to rise. So we will play with the movements of gravitation and anti-gravity. Trace this fairness from your feet all the way up to upper legs. And then feel the anti-gravity lifting, lightness in your heart, chest, crown. Open your eyes and lift the arms up, rise up. Let's stay here a few breaths. Press down through the feet in order to reach your heart higher up. Expansiveness in the chest. Next time as you breathe out, start to roll down. In slow motion, a little bit back bend on the way, reaching the heart forward, lengthening the spine as you dive. Tuck the chin to the chest, nose to knees. Breathe in, lengthen, halfway lift, strong belly. Breathe out, hands down. Step the left foot, giant step to the back. And let's keep here this lunge. And let's start to rock back and front. It's like a micro rocks, nothing big. Just opening through the left ankle, left back of the foot. Press the palms down to the mat, step the right foot to the back and stay in plank pose. Try to keep the front body active, strong, shrink it in order to lengthen and belong in the back body. Strong arms, drop the knees down. And let's do modification of Vinyasa. We will not go all the way down. Breathe in, lengthen the spine. And breathe out, just touch with heart and chin down to the mat. On breathe in, climb back to all fours. And on breathe out, round the spine. Suck the belly button in. Breathe in, look forward. And now separate the knees, mat distance apart. Send your hips towards the heels. And let's take a moment in child pose. Always using this moment to send the breath to the back body. Let the breath to fill every corner of your body, every little pocket of your cell. Look forward. Climb back to all fours, tuck the toes under and move to downward facing dog. It's first downward dog today, so if you feel like moving your legs, bend one knee at a time. Strong arms, long fingers from base to top of the fingers. Let's bend the knees, lift the heels up, look forward, and take a tippy-toe walk forward. Finally, reach forward. Look forward, lengthen the spine. Breathe out, nose to knees, Uttanasana. Release your neck on each side. Root in order to rise. The knees can be bent at the beginning. It's important to guide this movement with your heart, then hands to the heart. Once again, with breathing, lift the arms, reach up, stay here. Firmness, energy in the legs. Lifting through the heart, lightness, softness. Be aware of your breath. And as you exhale, dive down, like a swan dive down, lengthening on the way. Nose to knees. Breathe in, lengthen the spine, take a look forward. Fingertips down and this time step the right foot, giant step to the back of the mat. Hips a little bit lower. Let's start to rock back and front. Be delicate. Notice everything that's going on in your right ankle. Flat your hands. Send the left foot to the back of the mat. Pause there for a moment. If you are tired, of course, drop your knees down to the ground. But if you are fine, try to spread the shoulder blades wide apart. Pull the heels backward, magnetize your wrist towards the toes. Then drop the knees down. Let's do once again this modification of Vinyasa from cow pose on breathing. Dive down, knees, chest, chin. Climb back up on breathing. And on breathe out, round the spine. Tuck the tailbone. Then send the gaze forward, tuck the toes under, and on breathe out, step to downward facing dog. Taking a moment here to notice everything what's going on inside your body, to drink your sweet breaths. Bend the knees, take a look forward. Step or hop between the hands as lightly as you can, lengthen. Breathe out, nose to knees. Root and rise, climb all the way up. Hands to the heart. And we are at the beginning of the mat. Step the feet, mat distance apart, point your toes to the outside, lift the arms, lengthen. On breathe out, dive down to Halasana, Yogi Squat. Use your elbows to help you to widen the opening for your chest, and optional here is to sway a little bit with chest to right and left. Imagine that this movement is opening a window for your heart. Place the hands down in front of you. And then step the left foot once again, giant step backward. This time we will walk to side lunge. Walk your hands towards the left foot. Connect the hands together. Point the toes in the right foot up, and we will move from side to side. If this is too much flexion for you, like this, you can always choose the option to go halfway down and support yourself with your arms. Find your way. Send a softening breath towards your inner hips, towards the chest. And move in pace of your breathing. On breathe out, lower down halfway or all the way. On breathe in, climb up. Breathe out another leg. And next time you will be close to your right foot. Pivot both feet to the right side. And make a giant step with back foot, left foot all the way back to Halasana, Yogi Squat. Hands to the heart. Try to be as vertical in your spine as you can be, pointing your tailbone down towards the earth. Hands down to the mat once again. And this time step the right foot, giant step to the back of the mat. Walk your palms towards the right foot. And let's start our Skandasana, either halfway or all the way down, flexion in the right knee. Keep on moving and be sure that you feel more pleasure than the pain. Always let the comfort to win over discomfort. The pleasure of stretching to win over the pain. And next time you are close to your left foot, pivot both feet to the left. This time we will step the left foot back to the plank pose and lower your way vinyasa. I will do knees, chest, chin. Then rolling my heart forward, ribcage through the arms, shoulders low. Let's stay here for a moment. Feel the gravity with strong legs to lift your heart lightly forward and upward. Tight your buttock area. Then release the forehead all the way down. Empty the belly with breathe out. Look forward, push the ground away with your hands and switch to the child pose. This time the thighs a little bit closer in, so you have space to lengthen the arms behind. Release your shoulders here. Let the breath to be full, noticing the full duration of breathing, full duration of breathe out. Lengthen the arms forward, climb onto all fours. Spread the fingers, press the fingers down, tuck the toes under. On breathe out, move towards the downward dog. Let's create a flow, starting with shooting right leg high up. Bend the right knee, point the right knee towards the heaven. So keep the right hip open, but at the same time keep on lengthening the left side body. Then step the right knee forward to the chest, step the right foot forward between the hands. Turn the left foot to the back, left heel down, and then on breathing, rise the arms up to warrior one. And here we will drop the right arm down, reaching the left arm across over the head onto the right side gently. So once again, notice that right arm, your legs are creating this gravity power, firmness, steadiness, but the heart is light as you lengthen the left side of rib cage, left side of your lungs. Then roll your arms open into warrior two. Elongate right arm onto the right, left onto the left. Make your hips wide open. Go deeply into this lunge to feel it. And then straight the right leg. Take the right arm for a second over your head to stretch the right side body and keep the right side body long as you dive towards your right shin bone, ankle or below to find the Trikonasana, triangle pose. Breathe lots of space into your shoulder joints, into your hips joints to open. And if you like, you can take the left arm across the ear line, lengthening deeply the left side body. Be long in every direction. Then softly look down, bend the right knee, place the left palm down on one line with the right foot. And next time as you breathe out, twist your right arm towards the ceiling. So we are lunging. If it's too tiring for you, you can always drop the left knee down. In the other hand, if you need more stretch, you can send the right arm across the ear line. Be long from right hip bone to the fingertips. Pivot your heart towards the sky even more. And one option will be to stay in lunge here. You can place the left knee down or half side plank pose like this, or full side plank pose. Find the option that feels luxurious for you. And notice your breath. Activate the left side body in order to stretch the right side body. Lift the hips even higher up. Then come back to lunge if you don't like back bending in wild thing, but if you do, step the right foot backward, keep left leg straight, right knee bent, and open through the chest. Lift the hips up. Keep lengthening your spine as you back bend. Giant breath. And on breathe out, roll to the downward dog. Push the right knee into the chest and step the right foot forward. Drop the left knee down. We are in low lunge right now. If you need, place, of course, the pillow or bend the mat underneath your left kneecap. And then root the legs, powerful legs, in order to freely lift the chest, lift the arms. And once again, we are going to drop the right arm down. Feel the firmness, power in the legs. And then send the left arm across the ear line. Stretch the left side body, left side ribs. Breathe in into the left upper corner of your lungs. Come back to the center, run the arms down, and let's stretch the right leg. Half Hanumanasana, point the toes upward, and on breathe out, release the head down. Ideally, you keep your hips square, so send the right hip bone gently backward, left hip bone forward. If it's too much, of course, you can gently bend the right knee, or you can place your palms onto the blocks. No urgency, no rush here. Take a look forward, bend the right knee. And let's move to Vinyasa. I will show you a few ways. If you are tired, the first way will be to relax in child pose. Second way, it will be to do regular four-legged Vinyasa, moving from plank or knees, chest, chin. Third, and I will demonstrate it to you, it will be chin stand. So we go for a little bit tighter downward dog with right leg lifted, so three-legged dog actually. And then we lower down, bending the elbows, chin low, legs up, and then gracefully shifting to upward facing dog. Heart upward and forward, and we will meet in downward dog. Breathe the Ujjayi soundful breath. Then take the left leg up, bend the left knee, point it towards the heaven. Stretch deeply right side body, send the right hip bone backward. On breathe out, send the left knee towards your chest, let it rise your chest, and keep on sending the left foot forward between your hands. Drop the right heel down, reach the arms up. The stronger the legs are, the energy from heels all the way up to Mula Bandha, the easier it is to lift. Drop the left arm down, reach the right arm across the ear line over the head. Find root in order to rise the chest higher up, to stretch the right side body from middle ribs all the way up. And then roll the arms open to Warrior Two. Once again, powerful lunge, but softness, gentleness in your shoulders, in your neck, in your jaw, in your face. Straight both legs, right palm down to the right thigh, left arm over the head. Look down towards the right foot, stretch the right side body and keep the space you've created to dive into Trikonasana. Radiating long lines with the arms, from feet to the upper legs, from tail to the crown. Spread in every direction. If you choose, stretch the right arm across the ear line. Belong on right side body. Every breath out, pull the belly button in. Then look down, soften the left knee. Place the right palm down. Breathe in, powerful legs. Breathe out, twist to the left side. If you need, drop your right knee down. There is no shame in taking modification. Or stretch the left arm across the ear line. Don't cheat about the breaths, let them be long, full, satisfying. Choose the easier option to lunge or half side plank pose. This will be the second and third option, full side plank pose. Super strong belly, firmness, activating right side body, right side ribs to stretch the left side. Press down through the right palm and optional wild thing. Step the left foot behind. Lift the heart up like crazy. Enjoy it. And once you're done with enjoying it, roll down. Send the left knee towards your nose and then step the left foot forward between the hands. Drop the right knee down. Use the strong foundation to rise the arms up. Then drop the left arm down. Send the right arm across the ear line over the head. Keep strong belly. Belly button inward and upward. Release even your jaw. Feel a little bit of bliss in this pose. Ecstatic sensation. Roll both arms down. Stretch the left leg. And then drop the head down. As you are on yoga mat, put the urgency aside. Lose yourself a little bit in this combination of movements. Then look forward, bend the left knee and take Vinyasa of your choice. I will do once again Ganda Berudasana, the chin stand. If your choice is regular Vinyasa, go for it. And I will stay this time for a little bit longer then. So, bending the elbows, chin low, legs high. And I will even go for scorpion legs, bending the knees, toes towards the crown. Strong arms like Chaturanga arms. Then let's roll down, heart lifts. And on breathe out, moving towards downward dog. In downward dog, drop your knees down. We are moving towards sitting position. Roll your shin bones to one side, sit. And then stretch your legs forward. Let's move to Paschimottanasana. Open space for your sitting bones, fleshy part of the buttock area to the outside. And then stretch the arms behind you, lift the heart up, and keep the spine long as you dive down. So if you need, of course, bend your knees, then drop the head down. You can grab your feet. And only from now on, when you know that your spine is long, straight, you can start to pull your heels forward. Avoid to round your spine. Every breathing is active and helps you to lengthen the spine, to push the chest forward. Every breathe out, you empty the belly and you deepen the pose. Take a look forward, roll up. Let's bend both knees. Sitting bones to the middle of the mat, hands behind us. Point your fingers towards the hip bones. Push the feet down, hands down, and roll your hips up. Either chin to chest or you drop your head backward, your way, the way that feels fantastic for your neck. Then chin to chest, look forward, lift the right leg up, flex the right foot, cross the right ankle over the left thigh, lift the hips even higher, and then drop the sitting bones down. Take the left heel towards the right sitting bone, lift the left arm up, and on breathe out, twist to the right side. Let's start to roll our wrist here, the palms all around in this twist. The next step, it will be arm balance. So if you like to stay longer in the twist, you can just enjoy the twist. Or if you are sure that your wrist arm warm up, you can try with me Kundalini Asana too. You twist as deeply as you can behind the right thigh, so the left upper arm is below the right thigh. Use your right palm to help you to lift the hips up, then place both arms on the right side like a chaturanga, shoulders width apart. Right leg is above the left upper arm, and you kick the left leg behind you. Strong Mula Bandha, find your breath even when working hard, and then come back to the twisted position, Ardha Marchandrasana. You can pause it, try one more time if you like, or give massage to your wrist if you need, and then we will lower all the way down, keep the legs twisted as they are, and then just roll them onto the left side. Stretch the right arm onto the right side, and find a long, satisfying, full breath. Keep the right shoulder heavy, right hip bone heavy. Roll towards your back and cross your legs. And let's make circles with the knees. Knees are bent, hands on the top of the knees. Rolling a little bit right and left. Then connect the thighs together, roll the legs behind and forward to sit. 2 more times. Breathe in, legs behind. Breathe out, roll to sit, heart forward. Last time. And this time, breathe out forward, and let's stay here in Navasana, boat pose. Root down through the sitting bones. Feel the root, the Mula Bandha, in order to lengthen the spine. Find lightness in your chest. Keep on breathing. And then either wait in cross-legged position, or if you like to take with me Vinyasa, then shin bones are crossed, hands forward, step to the plank pose. Breathe out, roll down, chaturanga, breathe in upward facing dog. Breathe out, downward facing dog. Then drop your knees down and let's do the other side. Shin bones to the left, sitting bones low. We are in the middle of the mat. And this time let's start with Upavishta Konasana, wide angle. So if you feel that you round your spine here, you may want to place a pillow or a block underneath your sitting bones, or even bend your knees. It will help you to move from the pelvic floor forward. So you want to go for this fold from the pelvis, from the hips, and then keeping a spine long, and either you can keep yourself tall here, or if you have space, you can place the forearm forwards, lengthen your arms forward. No need to push too hard. Acknowledge your limits and just find a breath. Ideally a soundful ujjayi whispering at the back of the throat. And after a moment here, let's start to climb up. Gently soften your knees. So the transition is also a gentle thing. Going out of the pose with respect. Reverse tabletop, hands behind us, fingers facing hips. Lift the hips up, but this time immediately let's lift the left leg, this time up. Flex the left foot. Cross left ankle over the right thigh, lift the hips even higher, and then drop the sitting bones low. Slide the right foot close to the left hip. Sit with both sitting bones on the ground, lift the right arm up, breathe out, twist. If this is too much to twist behind the knee, then you can always embrace the left knee with the right elbow. Keep moving your wrist. And you can just keep on exploring this twist, going deeper with the breath. This pose is already perfect and enough as it is. But if you crave for some arm balance, you really love arm balances, then Kundalini Asana. Roll as much as you can to the left, hands like a chaturanga. Then you kick the left foot forward over your right upper arm and the right leg backward. Finding breath even when you work hard. Lightness. Come back to the twisted seat. And then with legs like this, we will roll all the way down. First onto the forearms. Then step by step place the whole spine down on the ground. So it's normal that the legs will lift a little bit here, but then immediately you roll them onto the right side. As you extend the left arm onto the left, you can even roll your head to the left side. I will give you some silence to tune into the inner body. Roll back to the center and cross your legs. And I will propose to you some bridges to lengthen the neck. So arms alongside the torso, feet hip distance apart or few centimeters wider if you rather. And then lift the hips up, roll the shoulders underneath so the shoulder blades are close to each other. You can even interlace the fingers. Chin to chest, Activate back body in order to open the front body, the belly, front of your thighs. And slowly roll down. Knees to nose, nose to knees, lift your head, hug the legs, and then release. And I will give you a few options for candle pose. First, it's lengthening the legs, robot arms as you push your chest up. This will be if you have some problem with your cervical spine. Second option will be to go to the candle pose from the legs behind, hands onto the back, and you rise the legs up. Or the more challenging way to go to the candle pose, it will be from the bridge, hands underneath your sacrum, roll the shoulders in, elbows are parallel, and then one foot at the time. You move smoothly towards the candle pose. So do it the way that feels like the most fun, but also the most safe for you. If you like to challenge your power here, your strength, you can try to let go of your hands. But if not, you can keep it in a way that I'm keeping it, with the hands on the spine. And the fingers are here to help you to lengthen the spine, to point the tailbone towards the heels. Then let's move to plow pose, Halasana. Feet behind the head, ballerina feet, so you can point your toes. And slowly from here, let's start to roll out. Pull the thighs into your belly. It will help you to activate the core as you roll down. So imagine this is a short Paschimottanasana. And then let's connect the sources of the feet together to Supta Baddha Konasana, sleeping butterfly. You can send your palms onto your inner thighs if you like. It will help you to ground them down. Or other option, right palm on your belly button, left palm on your heart, and listening what your body speaks to you. Listening to the heartbeats, to the breath as the navel goes up and down. Let the knees to be heavy. And then stretch the right leg to Shavasana, stretch the left leg, open your palms. And keep on breathing. Feeling every breath in and feeling every breath out. With every breath in, the light of your consciousness is getting larger. And with every breath out, you let go of the past. You can even keep on saying to yourself this mantra. With breathing, I welcome the new. And on breathe out, I say goodbye to the past. The breath is moving through you with ease. And you feel humbled and happy to be here now. Keep enjoying this moment.